We're going.
They don't even know. They don't even know right now how much trouble we just fucking went through.
It only took about 20 minutes, I think.
If our listeners could understand how much we care about them and all that we go through to bring you Keep Keepin.
Those 3 viewers definitely appreciate all the effort.
Round of applause. Welcome to the 16th episode of Keep Keepin. Why this is still happening, we don't know.
I don't know.
Thought we'd give you guys a recap for anyone who's just joining us. Christina, would you like to start us off?
So I'm the raging homosexual girl. My name's Christina. And we've got Amanda.
Hi. I am not the raging homosexual.
Who's the opposite of that spectrum.
She
girly.
Likes the D. We do like it hard.
The big D.
Real hard.
I like
no
the
pun
big
intended. Wait, absolutely pun intended.
I like the big V. She likes the big D.
Could that be a thing? Like, what team do you play for, V or D?
Oh my God.
And then you put it together, it's venereal disease.
We're a podcast. We're friends, unfortunately, and we're roommates.
Yeah, it's even worse because we live together. But
yeah, and we just talk about tangents and we talk about bullshit. And really, it's a podcast where you're not really missing much.
Yeah, we don't pretend to be anything that we aren't. We just hope that the glimpse into our life and how we talk to each other, about each other, and at each other can bring you a little bit of joy wherever you are.
So we're 2 30-year-olds. We live in Southern California.
Don't turn off the podcast yet. Give us a chance.
No, we've got things to talk about.
The minute you said, look, we're 2 30-year-olds, I would be like, click.
Oh my God. We're not, compared to like Joe Rogan, because I listen to Joe Rogan, you're not going to come to this podcast like to learn anything.
Not
that's for
any
sure.
Epiphanies or anything like that.
It's purely comedy, and we talk about stupid stuff, but a
little bit of motivational. Keep keeping. We're all about goals. We're all
such
about
a millennial
hustling.
thing, right?
For sure.
Like 2019 is going to be my year.
Oh, it's going to be my year. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
But we'll talk about New Year's shit, because literally that's like tomorrow.
Yeah,
right?
You should be a little reflective if you're listening to this. Yeah. Ask yourself what you want to make happen for yourself. But we'll get there.
Yeah.
But that's who we are, and we podcast on a weekly basis.
Yes.
We
record on Sundays, and it's my
rude.
That's you.
Unprofessional.
That's your laptop.
Oh, I thought it was your phone. Sorry.
No, I don't know how to turn your thing out because it's so fancy. And we record on Sundays, and then Mondays it's my goal to upload them. I didn't upload our last podcast, so
you're saving it. You're gonna do a Christmas double issue like the fucking Economist. Okay, you are like high level shit.
That's I fucked up. But yeah. So that's our podcast. That's a recap of us, and I'm the funnier one. Let's just get to the point, Amanda.
And I'm the more sane one, so that should tell you what that says.
That's true. That's true.
No, we've been friends for a long time, and we've put up with each other.
Is it now 7 years?
I can't do math.
I think it's 7 years now.
You're the Asian one, so
because I met you when I just graduated,
and then her life changed for the better.
How do I turn this off?
I don't know. Just turn it on mute.
Okay, cool.
And we're just here. We talk about our friends.
You got an email from Groupon Giveaways, by the way.
Oh, I should open that right now.
No,
absolutely,
please
right
don't.
Now.
I will throw your fucking laptop against the wall.
Very loyal followers. Oh, we should have done a statistics recap. Like, out of the 15 videos we posted, how many total views did we have? How many likes?
A total of 4.
Hey, give us a little credit.
Funny enough. Okay, so we've had 16 videos, or this is our 16th one. What's funny is, like, our first podcast, we had 100 views.
No shit.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, we were really pushing it to
Second
friends
was
and
like 50.
Wow.
Third was like 25. It got cut half, and we have a consistent 15 views per podcast.
Hey,
I only watch it once because I have to review it.
I never watch it. I should probably start
I know.
watching it.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
Fuck you.
Fucking view.
I know. I gotta be on that.
And what was funny is, like, episode 8, because I think that I named it like gay men something, it got 35 views.
Nice.
Like, it jumped, it spiked, guys. So if I just
Insert gay into the
title to put gay men in the title for everything, it's just incredibly misleading.
We need to
can get more views.
Movie quote titles that are like plays on the word gay.
Wait. Can we hold off? This is what usually happens. We go on a million times. We need to introduce our guest.
Oh yes, our first.
Our first guest. Yay!
Looks like we made it.
So I met her in my cabinetry class. Okay, she's not a raging homosexual like I am.
Nope.
She's quite the opposite. She likes the D. She plays Team D.
Let's go.
And they just high-fived. We've never high-fived, and you're my friend.
We high five all the time. Shut up.
Okay, that's true. Yeah. But her name is Rosa.
Hello.
And
Welcome, Rosa.
Yay! And I don't know. A couple days ago, I was like, "Hey, we've got a podcast. You wanna jump on?" And
I have a
that'd
very
be great.
serious question for Rosa.
Okay.
What motivated you to give us a shot and come on our podcast? What was going through your head?
Oh my god!
I mean,
I love this.
honestly, I haven't even heard your guys' podcast because I was just like, I don't know what to expect, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna go and check it out.
Yeah.
And one of my really good friends, her brother is like a big podcast guy, but he's very like cultural, like Mexican culture, and he has this, I think it's called Sábado Dominguero or something like that. So he like interviews people on how they came to America. Like gets random people off the streets and I was like, hey, I want to hear your story.
I feel like with every story that everyone brings, it's incredibly interesting.
Yeah,
like
for
incredibly
sure. And
like
to be fucked up, I haven't even heard his podcast, but her family's very like motivated and always talks and wants to know like everything about you, and they're like really, really like homey. They're really cool. And he's always telling us like, you guys should start your own podcast. Like, you guys are funny, like me and my friends, and we just never done it.
Right.
So this is kind of cool how you guys just have like your shit going. And I was impressed with your microphone.
Hey,
you know, your technical.
Amazon. Shout out to Amazon.
You know, and I think it's really cool how you guys are just like doing this for fun. Like, dude, you can always just say you're gonna do something, but you never fucking do.
Yeah.
You know? And so you guys
Pointing
like
at that one.
props to you
Says
guys.
you, who's giving Christmas presents a week later.
I know. I'm still working on that. I'm
Still?
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the worst.
Supposedly it's gonna be very good. We're gonna talk about that, but please continue.
But this is really exciting. So I'm excited to be part of
Dude,
this.
this is awesome. Like,
It's
thank
really
you so
cool.
much for jumping on and, you know.
This might be refreshing for our listeners because it's not just me and Christina bitching at each other.
I think we're still gonna do everything, but like
For sure.
less bitchy.
You know what? I would love for almost not for you to be a referee, but if you feel like we're at
Like,
two opposing
stop!
sides, be like, nah, bitch, you're right, you're wrong.
Oh shit, okay.
Actually, we've never had that.
Yeah, we haven't.
I think we need that.
Well, we always sort through these kinds of things ourselves, but sometimes it's, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see.
like a third person's view. For
Yeah,
sure.
right.
For sure.
But and then I find out like you're paying her under the table.
hell yeah.
And
I'm not missing that
I'm
opportunity
paying
to be
her
right.
under the table.
For sure.
And then Rosa's just getting richer.
Dude, this is some nautical shit, and I've been watching it, and I'm like getting paid by both, like the the nauticals and the police. So pay us.
Are you the what's the fucking cops? The really bad ones? The CD. Is it the tigers or they're
What? Like the fed that?
yeah. Are you them?
Probably.
You just get paid on both sides.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a good cop.
That's some gangster shit.
Yeah, for real. I'm on like plata or plomo, which is like,
Dude,
dude,
that's so hard.
everything
Dude, when you told me, I started watching it. It is so fucking
it's
good.
so insane. Which one did you start watching? The Escobar one or the Mexico one?
The Mexico
Which
one.
one came first?
I heard the Escobar is the one you're supposed to watch first, and then the Mexico one.
Well,
Keep that in mind.
I just jumped on the Mexico
cares?
one. It's
You're
so
gonna
good.
love
I'm in
it.
episode 4 and it's fucking good.
It's
the way it's shot,
insane.
like
Yeah.
it's set in the 70s, so
Yes.
like I love, the
The
cars.
whole look.
I love the look.
And that's what I was telling you. Okay, so we went to go eat, right?
Okay, yeah. So you remember we were going to talk about it before the podcast, but let's jump on it.
Okay, so basically we went to go eat.
Speak closer to the microphone.
We went to
A
go.
little bit closer.
For Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. This is what I deal with.
Yeah.
So we were
Jesus.
we were supposed to meet up to go eat, right? Before we met up with my friend Donna.
Yeah.
We were going to talk about her project she's doing for her girlfriend. So I was like, let's go eat, but I want to do something cheap and something like close by.
Yeah.
So I'm on Yelp, like checking every like location out.
Literally like 2 minutes down the street.
Yeah. And so I saw the location. It looks fucking cheap. It looks good. It's like Mexican, like really random, kind of like not raunchy, but very like nostalgic to a different era or different location.
Yeah, so we park and we start walking, and then we're walking down the street, and it looks like, I was like, Rosa's like, dude, are we in Tijuana? I'm like, yes, we are.
Tijuana?
Yeah,
Tijuana.
and it was like Placentia, right?
Yeah.
And,
like downtown Placentia.
And we're just walking, we're like, what the fuck? Because it was like just all these little shops, and it looks like
the architecture to the like whole little main area, like the street we were on, was very like San Antonio vibe, like Texas, like El Paso, kind of like rusty, very old.
Okay. And then I looked to the left, and there's a pit bull like staring at me in my eyes. I was like, what the fuck did this come from? And it's behind a gate too, but it was just like smelling. You know when they smell the air? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, what the fuck, dude? And then,
actually, she's got a history with dogs if you listen to our past podcast.
Really?
Yeah. Within 6 months, I got chased by 2 dogs. Two separate dogs.
Yeah, bit by one. But
Oh my God.
anyway.
And then we walk into the restaurant, and literally I felt like we just walked into like an old movie, like that whole same theme, like San Antonio. Like I felt like, dude, are we in El Paso or something?
Yeah, dude, it was like you go in, like the seats are like they're booths, right? Okay. They're like covered in like caramel
plushy
leather, like leather seats, right? And they're like super bouncy and
old.
Yeah, there's like this bar, and it looks super old school. Like there's an old school register. Like it's just a trip.
We walked in, and I think you were in the front of our group, right? And then literally the waitress was like looked at us and like, are we like, as if we were like, are you guys lost?
Yeah, well, because I'm walking in with 2 lesbians, and then, like and
yeah, that's confusing for anybody.
Oh my God. And you walk in, and it's like a super like white people kind of a place, like old school. I don't know. It's just weird. The whole thing
was the food at least good?
The food was all right.
I think for the price.
So I'm hearing that the better part of this was just the look of the.
It was the
for
look.
sure.
I think it was definitely a look.
For sure.
It was definitely a look, and it was like any place that has like $4 burritos, I'm down.
Yeah, because she can eat. My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, so it was great. It was great. Yeah.
What do we got on the podcast on schedule to
so we got Rosa here, so we're just gonna jump into it. So what do you straight girls have to deal with in terms of dating?
Really
Very specific
profiles for men. Like it's
so what
like
is it?
they're
is
blind.
The dick is just like on the table.
No. Is
it like slapped on?
Okay,
like,
two things. I appreciate a picture that's clear and not fuzzy and absolutely unmistakably about that person. Because you know how like sometimes they post like 5 group photos and you're trying to look for the common factor to determine. I appreciate clear, straight on.
Can I be honest?
Wait, I'm still answering your question.
Okay.
But what I can't stand is these goddamn awful angles or pictures where they think they look good and it's like you didn't have a woman help you create this
I
picture.
almost feel like sometimes it's sarcastic. But I think
I can appreciate
majority
sarcastic.
aren't.
Yeah, no.
Majority aren't.
A majority
They're
of them,
like really trying.
Sometimes I want to like the photo just so that I can send them a comment to go, dude, like I don't know you and I definitely don't like you, but like as a helpful piece of advice, please pick another picture.
That's true. And you know what I was thinking too?
I don't mean it to be mean.
For sure, no, and that's understandable because like if you're on a dating site, right, and you look at every guy, right, because you're obviously following guys. So you just see what they have to offer, but you don't see the competition as a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What other girls are posting.
Right.
So like those guys, same thing. Like they don't see like what other guys are posting pictures of. You know what I mean?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So it's like some guy, just leaning by his car, just going like this.
And I'm like, seriously?
Yeah, like that. Like showing his one sleeve of tattoo, and it's like, oh damn, you got a whole sleeve.
I looked at,
you know what I mean?
I looked at one and it looked like he had a sleeve, but it was one of those fake ones.
No, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
That is so sad.
Oh my God. I was like, you fucking poser right now. But because I like tattoos on guys.
For
the next thing you know, I was like,
sure.
where'd you? But you could tell there was that little sleeve.
That's
red
so
right there.
obvious. And was he black? So it was like this white sleeve with this black guy.
Actually,
like, bro, really?
He looked Hispanic, so it blended perfectly. But the only tell was right where the wrist cut off.
That's
You could
so
see the
sad.
Where the sleeve ends.
Oh my! But this one famous picture not famous, but this one picture I have that I show everybody to give them an idea of like the shit we have to go through is this one guy, and he's dressed well, but it's like this bottom of a staircase and it's got nice long wide steps, so you can tell it's like in a hotel or something with a mirror right next to it. He's fucking leaned back, sitting on his butt, but like legs out and like leaning back, and he just thinks he looks like the shit. I was like, oh my, this is not attractive. What are you even doing? 1, that's not comfortable. 2, who the hell are you waiting for? And 3, it's very obvious that the only reason you were taking this picture was like to look like this. Like, if it didn't come across as funny, And I was like, dude, this is just not a good picture.
It's sad.
Yeah. Unless it's like like trying really hard to be funny.
I like that. That's, that
like it
goes
needs
well with it.
if you're going for sarcastic and funny, like it has to be good.
Yeah.
But then like when you try to be like
It was
opposite,
misguided.
Yeah.
Very misguided.
Yeah.
So most of the time I really just want to like, I feel like the dating apps that are out there should be a suggestion button like, this guy needs a little help. Why don't you help him out? You know, like
Oh my
sure.
god.
Oh my God.
And you get like karma points if you help the guys.
You know what's really that's smart. But you know what's really disappointing?
Yeah.
When you look at the first picture and you're like, well, that guy's not cute, but that guy's cute. And then you go to the second picture, like, damn, it's not the cute guy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's a strategy.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say like usually when I see like group photos, it's always most of the time it's like the first photo. And it's always
It's a strategy.
The
I bet you.
non-attractive girl.
Like, let me, like, or maybe, like, she's not as pretty, or maybe the guy's not as cute. Fine. You know, we all come in different shapes and colors, and I'm not trying to say, like, we're all that. But,
Yeah.
you know, what if that is a strategy? And it's like, okay, let me put my hot friend
They
in here.
lure you in with a group picture, and they're
yeah,
like, come
but,
on.
like, of hot guys. And
yeah,
like,
but then always you swipe to the or you know go to the next photo.
picture.
Ugly girl,
Aw.
and it's
Yeah.
like, and then I'm good.
You
and
know
then
what?
next profile.
everybody needs love. Everybody. You know, maybe in somebody's eyes, we're ugly
Trying
people.
to make me feel bad about myself. That's
How did
fine.
this turn into about you? Story of my life is everything turns into about her. Tell them what you asked me. Tell them what you asked me.
Rosa, whenever you need to jump in.
All right.
You
tell
Tell them what you
Okay.
asked me like 3 days ago.
What?
Are you gonna move out with this guy and leave me alone?
I didn't. First of all, I didn't say leave me alone. I said, hey, you know why? You know why I have a legitimate concern?
Okay. Go.
Is because no, like our first third roommate, you know,
She has a
met
concern, not a legitimate concern, because I've never done that to you. You have
Because
a concern because
we did
our
not
roommate has done that
expect
to you.
from our
yeah,
third-
we
our
did.
first
She was
roommate. She's just
sweet girl, but
super sweet.
How long
like
are they
super
dating?
awesome.
Like-
Like I still text her, like her.
Do you
like-
really?
No, like her Instagram stories. Yeah. I'm like, I still react to them. I'm like, LOL.
how cute.
There was a photo of her like in the mirror, and then she had like a belly, like
Oh,
as if she was
shit.
pregnant.
This is your old roommate.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Our
she's,
first
by the
roommate
way,
from this
she's,
place.
okay,
by the way,
gotcha.
she's like 20 or something.
Shit. Okay.
Go.
Your emails.
Hey, there's some uncontrollable stuff. Let's go. Continue.
You've done it
Your
too.
emails.
You've done
You're
it
good.
too. Anyway.
And then it looked like she was pregnant, right? And the next photo was like a bag of potatoes. So this is who our first or third
She's
room
really
is.
cute, actually.
Okay.
And she just happened to meet a guy, and then like in a month, just like
A month, she asked if he could move in. I wasn't comfortable. I won't speak for you, but I wasn't comfortable with that.
Okay, makes sense.
Because I like living with women, and it's like I can leave my bra and underwear around or walk around. Listen,
Gross,
so it doesn't like that.
gross.
But,
All
so
of it's
she said,
disgusting.
hey, you know, he needs a place to stay. Can he move in here? And we said, you know, the lease only allows for 3 people.
Yeah.
So unfortunately,
Okay, makes sense.
we can't go against the lease.
Yeah.
She thought about it a little bit more and then said, hey, I know that my lease with you guys, our sublease, isn't
Is
up
for
until
1 year.
December. Would you consider letting me out of the lease early?
yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
by at this point, it was only like 4 months, and I think.
Yeah.
And
so
then,
she asked, we made her find somebody. She totally
Yeah.
found somebody, and that's how we wound up with
was all
Amelia, and
good.
Amelia's great.
Yeah, it was all
So
good.
that's where her concern is coming
So,
from, but I feel that that's not
Can
fair
I
because
speak
I've never
for
done that to
myself now?
Okay.
Like because I didn't expect that from Katie.
Yeah.
She had just met this guy, and all of a sudden, you know, how, sorry,
It was
like
going
straight
well.
girls, when you guys fucking fall, like you fall hard.
See, I would say the same thing
true.
about gay girls.
But
I feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
relationships go
yes.
super fast in the gay
Okay, and
community.
then,
Okay,
Okay.
we're gay. We have our
They've got
quirks,
lots of time to
okay?
make up for it.
We have quirks, okay? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We have our quirks, but oh my god, like
It moved fast.
it moved very fast. So I was just like, you
and
know
because
what?
we're 10 years older than her, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So we were getting a little
shit.
muscle. We were just like she wouldn't come home. We'd
Younger
be like,
girls are, you know, we're like stupid. We're so like, fuck it, let's.
wait,
I'll leave it out.
And
Rosa,
Rosa-
how old are you?
and
I'm
Rosa-
25, so I'm
you're
younger.
fine. You're fine.
No, but still, like, it's the same thing, you know, with me. I'm just like, if, like, the one guy I was talking to, like, if he would have said, like, let's go do this, I would have been like, okay, let's go, you know,
Okay.
without even thinking about it.
Would you?
I wouldn't move out.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm not that bad.
They were already content. Like she said something like when we told her the first time, you know, sorry, he can't move in. The lease is only, you know, for 3 people. She goes, okay, that's fine.
Facing us.
She said, that's
so-
okay, that's fine. I'll just wait till the lease is up in a year and then we'll move out. So she, like 3-4 weeks into dating, she was already talking about what they were going to do in a year.
gosh.
So for me, being a fucking 30-ass-year-old, I was
Yeah.
like, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you think of the future because you're like older and more mature, and you like have to think about it. You know, it's not like you're just like fuck it. Let's
She can
go.
afford to be reckless. It's okay.
But she was no.
Not
She's
reckless,
by
but
the
just a
way,
little more adventurous.
I'm sure she still listens to us. By the way,
Hi, Katie. We miss you. We love
Hey,
you.
Katie. Hey. But yeah, so it was just a legitimate. It was a question.
But see, here's where. Okay, so I've been seeing this guy for 2 weeks.
And it was like, "You're so cute. You're so adorable."
It was funny because I understand where the question came from, but it came 2 weeks into dating this guy. On top of that, I've never given her a reason to suggest that I would just bail, but I also don't consider that bailing because, of course, I would ask for permission, which is essentially what I'm asking for. We're on this lease together. I can't move out unless she says yes.
Of course. Okay.
I would find somebody like her. My thought was, well, we did it for a stranger. If I got to a point where, one, I was dating somebody long enough and I liked them a lot and I thought they were good living material and I trusted them, which are 4 very, very big hoops to jump through.
It's not something that happens overnight.
And I was like, you haven't even asked me how things are going. You haven't even been like, hey, she could have started like this. Wait, she could have started like this.
He had slept over the night before.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I'm assuming things are going fine.
But you can still have a conversation. She could have said, hey, like,
hold on. We're having 2 separate conversations.
No, we're not.
Okay, wait. Let's let her talk.
Here's what I would have liked. Here's what I would have liked. Instead of
Okay.
saying, hey, dude, are you going to leave like Katie did? I would have preferred it something like, hey, it seems like things are going well. You're spending a lot of time together. Like, are things good? Say that and then judge it from there. But then not assume that I'm going to leave.
Yeah, like, right after.
Okay, this is what I did. I prefaced it with, hey, like, things seem like...
2 seconds. That's what I got. I got 2 seconds
2 seconds.
before.
I was like, hey,
are you going to leave?
No. I just said, whether it's this guy or some other guy, like, hey, like... Would you like bail at the would you wait until the end of the lease or would you just ask like in the middle of the lease? That was my legitimate
I know, but that it was 2 weeks into
so
seeing
you're
this guy.
complaining that I didn't like dwell on like
I'm not asking you to dwell, I'm asking you to take an interest. There's a big difference.
I do take an interest because it affects my life too.
Okay, but see, this is the thing though. I think you're seeing it more as a roomie, not so much as a friend. You could have been like, hey.
By the way, she makes this joke all the time. She's like, oh, you're gonna make sure you're gonna pay rent? Like
okay, because you've been unemployed twice.
I get my shit done.
I know you do.
Okay?
I tease you because I tease you.
What I'm saying is like, then assume that I'm teasing also.
But that wasn't a teasing situation. That was a serious question that you had. And the serious question I didn't get was, hey, seems things
not
are going...
teasing like lighthearted. Like,
no, there was no
hey,
teasing.
like,
No. I didn't take that as any... Like, I felt like it was a genuine concern of yours. And it should be a conversation that we have.
But what's your complaint?
It was very much like you're 2 weeks in, you're already worried that I'm going to leave you.
I didn't say that. I just
That's how
said,
it came
hey, this is
across.
a question because I thought about in the future if things work out really well.
So here's 2 weeks into dating a guy.
Rosa.
Okay, no. Hear her out.
2 weeks.
Stop.
2 weeks into dating somebody, Jenny's not going to ask me if I'm going to move out. She's going to ask me how things are going.
So you're complaining.
And I know I don't live with her.
No.
I'm not complaining. I'm explaining.
Rosa,
okay,
like, can I talk too?
So yes, okay. So now let her talk. No. Stop. Okay, my only thing, what I'm getting off of both of your guys' bitching.
Okay, you're gonna be a permanent member now.
Is that like, okay, as a girl, you want like, okay, so me with my friends, like I don't want to tell them everything about what I'm doing outside of our like friends, just because I want to keep it to myself for now. But her, she's your roommate. Like I know it sounds fucked up, but you're forced to see her every fucking day.
Yeah.
And so she wants to kind of like, maybe you're her only like really close friend too. I don't know. I mean, maybe you have more friends, but the fact that you're always around, you would want to be like, hey, how's your date? What did you guys do? Okay. But the only thing
when it comes to boys, like I want to just it's been only 2 weeks in. I don't want to be like, hey, do you guys bone yet? Like,
but instead, you're asking, are you gonna move out with
you're
like someone who has done?
That's my roommate. Like,
but here's what I mean. If someone's going to approach me after 2 weeks of dating a guy, it's not like, so are you moving in? Or are you thinking of moving out early? It's just how are things going?
Like, I'm just looking in the future.
I understand that. A totally
I'm not
legitimate
saying
question.
That you're going to marry this guy.
Christina,
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not questioning your question of, hey, if the situation presented itself. It is a valid question. I've never told you it wasn't. I'm just saying it seems a little untimely when there's other questions that like I would love to talk about instead. Like, hey, things seem like they're going well. Like, tell me about whatever.
To be honest, we're just girls that we like to be like I know you're more.
That seems like a more logical question to ask than are you going to move out with this guy?
Don't be like, oh, it's because you're gay and you're a man.
That's not what I'm saying. It's just like it's
because
a girl thing.
In the past, and we've been friends for 7 years now. you're very reserved when you talk about boys.
Because I don't date a lot.
So what I'm saying is that don't take that as me being insensitive about not taking interest in your life when I asked you that.
I'm not reserved. I
It's
talked
because I'm
about
just
Anthony and all
respecting
these
because you don't like to go into details.
No.
Okay,
I don't have
that's
details to go
fine.
into because I don't hardly ever date.
So what I'm saying, I wanted to give you space and whatever time you need to do your own thing, and then for you to like volunteer that information. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you guys made a lot of noise last night. Like, there's a lot of D going on, like a lot of D's and B's. Like, that's what I'm saying.
But the thing
like,
is, Christina, I don't
you're like
date
criticize
often.
me.
No.
For like not
You're
taking interest. I
mistaking-
take interest in your life all the time.
You're mistaking the lack of like sharing details as me holding back information. There has been no information to share for a long time. I don't date. So that's
why
where the confusion is. It's not me not wanting to talk about relationships. It's me going, dude, I've been single for a fucking long ass time.
Can you just like...
But
like,
you're not understanding that it's not me not wanting to share details or say, yeah, thanks for asking. Like things are going well. Like we're hanging out a lot, and he does this and like that's not me not wanting to share that. There just hasn't been boys to share about.
So, but you're still complaining about how I'm.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Go. Sorry.
Like,
No, let me know what you finish. No, sorry.
I know you're like give Amanda some time to talk.
No, I know. That's right. Sorry. Go ahead.
She wants to make sure.
That's true. No.
That's true.
She's trying to make sure you got time.
Yeah, I do want to make sure.
I didn't think what I was asking was insensitive.
And I'm not telling you that it was the wrong question to ask. It is going to be a conversation at some point, whether it's me or whether it's you.
You gotta talk. Go.
It's going to be a conversation we have to have because it's not going to line up perfectly.
I'm not saying that like. Obviously, I know you're not gonna marry this guy. Like, not right now, or whatever. I don't care. But I'm just saying, like, I thought about it, and I was like, oh, okay, like, well, a man is back in the game. Getting her, slowly moving that train. Great. No, it's great. But I was like, okay, well, Katie pieced out, like, as soon as she met this guy. So what I'm saying is, like, I'm not saying you're reckless when it comes to, like, leases or shit like that, but it was just a conversation I wanted to have with you.
No, and fair. And it's a conversation we should have. It just seemed very early to have that conversation. So
you're complaining about me bringing it up too early. I want to have a conversation with you regardless. I don't care.
Okay,
I don't care about timing.
It just seems like make time for, like,
I'm not saying you're going to marry this guy.
I know.
Are you going to marry this guy? The way that you're, like, fighting this.
Early, stop.
The way you're fighting this.
No, I'm not fighting
Just
you,
get
Christina.
that D. Just get the D.
And then move on.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying as...
But keep the noise down.
Oh, my God. I'm saying as friends,
You have a roommate.
there's other conversations that would be nice to have before
So Rosa,
that.
do you hear her?
Yeah.
She's just complaining about me, the timing of. No, I'm gonna have a conversation with her friend regardless.
Okay, no offense to Katie. I'm sorry, Katie. You're cool.
Katie, we love you.
Katie's very cool. And
Okay,
Katie didn't
we
peace
need
out.
to-
We let her go once
Okay,
she filled her
and I feel
responsibility.
Okay, sorry, that's not what I meant. I meant like she just left a little early.
For
That's
sure,
all.
and then that's understandable because like it's
Everyone
everybody
agreed to that.
Everyone's
Yes,
doing
I
that.
know,
She took care of
I
how
know,
she
I
had to do.
agree
She
to
did a good job. But you just can't assume that because Katie did it that she's gonna do it too.
Well, I'm just saying it's like
It's a kind of like a warning.
I just wanted to like have that conversation with her.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
saying that
maybe
Amanda is reckless.
you kind of also took it the wrong way, where you're like, wait, are you comparing me to Katie? Kinda?
I wasn't taking it that way. I was just saying like if my mom found out I was dating somebody for 2 weeks, there's two questions, like not even two questions, there'd be a million questions, but definitely one of them would not be like, would you ever leave Christina without
So
them?
all I'm saying,
And I know it's different because I live with you.
You're complaining about how like untimely my question is.
I'm saying as a
That's
friend, instead of...
But we just signed a 1-year lease.
Yeah.
That is why.
Yeah, but why am I even, like, where's my head? I'm not thinking about moving out with somebody that I just started seeing 2 weeks into dating them. Like,
I think you should know that she's a little bit smarter than that. Just like
that's what I just said. I'm like, I'm not. I know you're not reckless. If you had asked me the same thing, I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna marry this chick.
Mm-hmm.
But like, that's a good conversation to have. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all I would have taken it.
Okay. That makes sense. It makes sense.
no, I get where you're. I know I'm not disagreeing. That's a conversation that should have happened. I just would have liked somebody to say things like going well. Tell me about the relationship.
This has happened before, like the way you asked that way, or
Hey,
like
honestly, but it's the same thing with me where I'm like okay, so right now I'm like fighting with one of my friends.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's just like, oh Lord, okay, so whatever, this bitch, right? But it's just the way that you come off of. Okay, she got angry because I didn't come over to her house to hang out and just watch TV because she has a daughter, right?
Yeah.
And she was just like, oh, you're with your friend Judith? Oh, okay, well, I'll just talk to you later. She doesn't like my friend Judith. Whatever. Point is like, dude, I ditched my friend Judith last week to hang out with you. I didn't go to the club.
Did you let her know that?
Yeah,
like,
she knows. She was like, I was already ready to like go out after went to have dinner.
Yeah.
And she was just like, oh, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, if you want, I could come over. So I went over to my friend Diane's house, hung out, didn't even have a beer. We just watched TV and talked, right?
Yeah.
And I was like,
talked.
Yeah, no, my friend.
Sorry, I'm joking.
And so we just hung out, right? And then this week, like, same thing. I'm over going out to like the club. I'm down for a bar because we're sitting down just drinking a beer, not like having to really do anything, you know? And she doesn't understand that where it's like it's like you need to like learn that sometimes I can't hang out with you, sometimes I can hang out with you, but it's just like some just miscommunication, putting it out there. Like I have to call her probably after this.
Is it harder because she has a kid so it limits her going out? Like
honestly, no. She like leaves her kid with her baby mom, with her baby daddy, the baby daddy, and then like her mom. Sometimes
you have so many lesbians in your life that you're just like assuming everyone has a female partner.
For sure, you know, but yeah, right?
Because you said baby mom.
Yeah, baby mom. So it's like it's really not a problem. Like we'll go out sometimes. You know, she went out with me like 2 weeks ago when school ended on like I forgot what it was, but whatever. Yeah. You know, so it's not really that. She does want to go out, and sometimes I do use that as an excuse where it's like, well, you have a kid, and I can't really hit you up. And not only that, but sometimes it's like, dude, sometimes this girl doesn't get ready till like midnight, and then we leave to the club or the bar till after midnight.
Yeah. Right.
And it's like, dude, we only have like an hour to drink out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's not really the point.
Is it fine?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So like my only point is like that at least you have to bring it up in the air, and now it's smushed, and now you guys get to fucking
I actually have always appreciated that we actually do that.
Yeah.
Like it's very hard for us to like bury stuff, I feel like, and it will eventually come out. And
exactly.
Sometimes we address it right away, sometimes we address it later, but we always address it, and it does pretty much always get squashed, I feel personally.
No, we do.
So,
yeah.
Yay, squashed. On to the next topic.
Yeah, that ate up a lot of time.
Yeah, dude, that's 31 minutes in.
Yeah, we really digressed from profiles of men being bad.
And then we legitimately got into an argument. And then I'm glad that Rosa was here to see it.
And it's over, and it's good because now you know how she felt, and now you know, like, she didn't mean it any, like, kind of way, you know?
Yeah. No, I never took it that way. I was merely trying to say, hey, I'd appreciate somebody asking about this instead of, like, jumping right into that, which absolutely is a conversation we need to have. Like, if you started dating somebody...
friend conversation should have been like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. But then that was just my roommate. Like, hey,
I know, but
like,
you're dating it.
I talked about it for 2 seconds.
No, that's my point. You talked about it for 2 seconds, which means
I'm not saying that I don't take interest in your life. Like, I don't want to talk. Like, okay, so how's it going with him? Yeah. Is it meh? Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's great.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I love how you don't dwell into details.
No, because I'm like, we spent 30 minutes on this. Now we can go to something else.
It would take like 2 seconds.
Yeah, we've been hanging out a lot.
That's good.
He's very sweet, very affectionate.
Very cool.
Okay. Question: did you meet him online?
Yeah, no, through that dating app that I was using.
Okay, so can I ask which one?
You know, I prefer not to say because what if somebody goes and looks for me and they think my pictures are bad and it would be bad.
And then they're like, bitch, you talking all that shit.
Check her out on Grindr. She's gonna be the only straight girl on Grindr.
I'm hiding from Christina.
Oh my god.
No, I mean it's just like a thing right now where it's like we're like. I think I'm pretty old too. Like I know. But okay, I'm just saying like. The only reason why I'm on like a dating app is because when I went to a wedding like 2 or 3 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. I went to my sister was a bridesmaid. I was like her +1 because her boyfriend wasn't really trying to hang out. So whatever, I go and I'm sitting in the table where all like the +1s of the bridal party are at, right? Yeah, which is cool. I'm like, hey, what's up?
Good way to meet people. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of like talking to somebody or dating, and then I'm like, well, how did you guys meet? Okay, mind you, the bride and the groom met online on like I think they were just playing some game.
Grindr.
So yeah, some I don't know what the fuck it was. Point is that everybody's there and they're like, oh, I'm talking to someone. Like, how'd you guys meet? Everyone at that table but me
at an app
online.
Yeah.
And I was like, I never felt so like not alone.
So out of the loop?
Yeah, so out of the loop for sure,
Me too. I only got on it about a month and a half ago.
It was one of our
it was one of our conversations on here.
It was like, hey, how about by next week you download an app?
Yeah. Oh, because I was very against it. I feel like speaking for both of us, I feel like we both do a lot of stuff. We're both adventurous. We both take trips. We're both always meeting new people.
Very busy.
So for me personally, I felt like this is kind of bullshit. Like I'm always doing new stuff. I'm always around new people. I feel like I'm always making friends. I feel like I should have met a potential like somebody by now. Mm-hmm. Like, and I had like a guy that I was seeing for a little bit, didn't pan out, fine. But before that, it was a long time. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, this is weird. I'm really trying to meet people organically and it's not happening. It wasn't for lack of trying. So I felt like I wasn't left with really another choice.
You know what's so weird though? The term organically. Where you have to meet someone organically,
because
like it's insane.
I get you though. I get without an app for so many years, but I feel like our society, or at least this generation, is very lazy, and it's so much easier.
I think we're just busy,
and
lazy,
busy,
but
and
we're
lazy
fucking busy.
At the same time.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I feel like I'm out there, and people may not always assume that I'm single. And they don't know that it's okay to approach me. So the thing that really convinced me was, look, if I'm on an app, nobody can confuse me for not wanting something.
Exactly.
So I'll make it clear whether that's just hit it and quit it or something longer, but at least nobody can confuse that I'm single, preferably. Yeah, I know there's people who cheap it, whatever.
It was Amanda would download an app, it didn't, and then I would go on a date.
That's right.
And it hasn't happened. No, I barely go on like.
She's also very busy. She's very busy.
I'm not too my own. I get a bunch of matches, but I.
But see, that's the thing though, like you have to also put in what you want.
I know,
you know, and it sucks because like same. Like I got it a couple of months, like I got it like right after that thing, right? But I stopped checking it out. My friends were like, "This is so stupid, Rosa. Like you can just find someone, blah 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 blah." Okay, point is, it's like, okay, what do? I go to school, but I mean, I think I can meet someone at school. But then it's just like, I want to be taken serious too.
Oh my God. Yeah. Speaking of school, okay, so our cabinetry class, we had this like kid. He's not going to listen to this. Remember Abel? He is such he's got to be,
18,
he's probably 18, 19.
Ooh,
he's
baby.
like 6 foot.
Not a real
3,
person.
But he's a baby. Like, so Tim always picks on people. Like, what do you think? And I'm always in the front because I don't hide. I don't fucking hide. And he like picks on me, but when he picks on Abel, he gets this wave of red on his face.
Cute. He's so he's just so shy.
Like even though he's 6'3", he's like this kid. Like he's got chubby on his face, but he's like not fat, but he's like a little chubby on the face. And he's so quiet. Okay, ready for this? So during the final exam, I was there before Rosa got there. So the class is for cabinetry. It's like, identify this tool. Like, what is this table saw? Like, obviously,
like
what is this machine? And then Tim had numbers, like number 6 for the table saw, number 8, whatever. And it's all throughout the shop. It's a big shop. You've been in there, right? And like in the middle of the final exam, like I'm writing, it's really easy. You just look at, okay, number 6, okay, you look at your exam, number 6 is this, you know. And I see Abel walking around.
But like way out there.
Way in the corner. And he's like, Tim, where are the machines? And he's like, you're walking past them. They're right there, man. He's like,
oh my God.
He's like all over the corner.
He's like this. He's like, where are they?
Pobrecito.
And I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, internally laughing so hard. Yeah, and anyways, he's a cute little kid, but he's much taller than me. So, anyways, but.
What were we talking about?
This is how this happens.
This usually when we hit like a dead end. Okay, so let's jump into one of our segments. It's called Makeup Segment. Okay. Amanda, are you wearing makeup?
This is going to be a tough one.
I'm going to say yes because you've been out already.
She knows me very well, but I actually took it off.
Oh, shit.
I took it off this morning.
I can't
The only
tell.
reason this is a half and half is because if I didn't technically take all of it off, then technically I have makeup on, but not intentional.
Okay.
Like it would have been remnants from like whatever, which I think I have a little bit.
So this has been one of my gripes is like I tell Amanda, like I think nowadays like makeup is trying to be very natural and very minimalistic.
For sure.
But it's like, well, if you're trying to be natural minimalistic, isn't
Just
your
wear
natural
nothing.
face
It
without
enhances.
makeup?
It
Isn't
looks,
that
trust me? Look, I want her to know this because I don't want her to get catfished by somebody.
Oh, for sure.
It's a thing.
It's not gonna be
And
that
it
bad,
happens.
right?
No, it
I've never been on a
happens.
date where
No.
like the girl's like she's like
total
black in the
different
photo,
person.
and she's white.
Listen. I'm saying you're gonna. You're going to meet a girl in the club that's gorgeous, and then you're going to take her home. And when she wakes up, her face is going to be left on the pillow. And you're going to look at her. She's going to have no eyebrows. She's going to look tired as fuck. And no. You need to be able to tell like how much makeup they're wearing.
And when you're drinking, everyone's
well, then there's beer goggles on top of that. So
and then like the whole natural look where it's like literally there's like this natural nude lip where it's like your lip might be a little bit purple, but then the natural like blends it in with some like clear. It's a trip, dude. Trust me. Where I'm like, I don't need to put on this natural lipstick. Like it's not gonna make a difference. Oh, it makes a fucking difference.
Yeah. Really? It's these subtle things that we see in ourselves that like
that's gonna
most
make
men
a difference
can't pick up on. And you see women the way that men see them, which is like you don't see makeup.
I don't see anything. I just see brown face.
Yeah.
When I see you, brown.
Yeah, always racist.
Brown.
Oh my God. We really should have Rosa listen to the first one because that's how she fucking introduced me.
No.
We were introducing each other and then I was like, okay, Christina, she's like, Amanda is
brown.
No, there was a pause. There was at least a pause. Amanda is brown.
And keep in mind, Amanda used to prepare for the earlier episodes, and I was like, dude, like let's just be natural. And then, but when
I wanted to prepare.
But that makes sense.
But when it was my turn to describe Amanda, it was awful. Like I said, you're nice.
Yeah. Question mark.
Sometimes, and then the next episode, I like thought about it and I redeemed myself.
It's actually the nicest things she's ever said to me. And at least we have it immortalized now.
Yeah, you can hear it back
on the internet.
And be like, okay, she thought it was
disgusting.
Nice. Okay, so we did the makeup section. That's one less point for you. But
okay, great. What's the score? Well, we're 16 episodes. I think it's like 8-5.
Yeah,
now?
she's actually leading in this. We're getting her
losing
because now instead of just looking at my eyes, she actually starts doing this. She starts looking around and actually trying to tell.
That's weird. You're like,
she's really trying to tell.
Like the first 7 episodes, I was like, this is weird. I've never looked at your face in such detail.
For sure. Yeah.
Like I don't stare at your face. Like I don't want to. You know, I just
so
don't
if I go
want to.
missing, she couldn't describe me to a sketch
No, I'd
artist.
be like brown girl. Brown girl.
Every time you say it that way, I feel like you're reading the title or like a story. Like, how now, brown cow? Like, Jesus.
Okay, so next one is Gayer Than Thou.
Okay.
And that's a segment that I
Ooh, I would love to get your perspective. Have her play this with you. I want to see her perspective.
Okay, so the whole preface is Gayer Than Thou is we compare me to someone. Amanda's been comparing me to objects, by the way. I like.
Oh, no.
Okay, get in break.
Calm down, junkie. It's like 1:30.
So Gayer Than Thou. So we compare me how gay I am compared to other people.
Anybody else?
She'll give
Any
you
gay person.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna do it because
I think the best comparison was me compared to a gay men's choir, and I was gayer than 2 men from a gay men's choir, but not 3.
Not more than 3, because that's pretty gay.
That's
pretty
really
gay. So what do you, Rosa? You've now known me for 4 months now because our class.
Like that,
yeah. So I'm pretty gay, but I don't think I'm gayer than some of your other gay friends, right? Or am I gayer because I'm more masculine?
Well, okay,
What
compared
about
to my
Donna?
friend Donna. So you know Donna.
Yeah.
I want to say
She cut her hair.
Yeah, she has her.
So I can't, like, I still have my hair.
Yeah, you still have your very
so
girly hair.
Yeah. But you guys are kind of similar. I can't say you're more gay or less gay just because of your hair.
Well, describe Donna then, so that they have an idea for reference.
So Donna like dresses like a guy too.
Okay.
So she
short, like no hair. I mean, just get buzz because she was wearing a hat. Sorry.
Yeah. She has like a
hat.
comb over kind of a thing. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
like an undercut.
Yeah, something like that. But you guys kind of dress the same.
Okay.
Honestly, like,
who's gayer? Just if it was
between you and her, I think maybe you.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, because my friend has big boobs and she has big butt.
What I'm telling you is like,
she does not have,
and she does not have. Exactly.
That's good. You don't want those things.
I have an athletic butt.
Athletic?
Yeah.
I'm touching it. It's athletic.
You're like, it's there. Let me show you a picture of my friend.
Oh my god! Speaking of butts, okay. So last night at Haley's apartment. Their bathroom, the mirrors go so low that like when I went to flush, I'm like, I see my butt. I see my own butt. I'm like, whoa, Jesus.
This is interesting.
Did you notice that?
You know, I didn't notice that because what I do is I take care of business, I pull up my pants, and then I flush.
There was no toilet paper. So I like got up and like started looking around.
This is my friend Donna.
Ooh.
Let me see. What photo did you
Yeah,
pick?
but this is
I
it's
think
like a
she's
video.
gayer just for the haircut alone.
Okay, and I agree.
But
I agree.
Can I? This
Not
is
having known
this.
her
I think this is a
visually.
very
Yeah.
true stereotype. I feel like the most butchiest, manliest gay women all have like the biggest boobs and biggest butts.
Yeah.
My manager, same thing. She has like a guy. You met my manager too. So she has like a guy spiky hair kind of cut, and she has big boobs and a big butt too.
But then what about
Big
Glada?
boobs,
Glada
big
cut her hair and it's short and it's buzzed underneath. It's all curls on top.
She's going for that like more hipster look.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
because she's not butch. Not
No,
No,
she's
she's
still
not like
Claudia.
that. She's still like very cute and like wears her like nice shirts, and you know she still dresses the part where like you still want to look good as a girl.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean.
Okay.
So like if she went to like a friend's wedding or something, what would she wear formally? Like a
I
tux?
think like a really not a tux per se, but like
like
a
a
very
suit.
nice shirt, very nice pants,
some
very
slacks,
nice
okay.
shoes.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
where she wouldn't just kind of be like, nah, like I'm just gonna wear whatever the fuck.
Right,
you know,
right,
she's
right.
very like to what she's gonna wear.
Okay.
Her hair, like she's like that.
Okay, nice.
But yeah,
I want to curl Christina's hair one day. I think
like,
you would
I
have
would cur-
gorgeous hair curl.
I curled my hair for Denise and Jackie's wedding.
Okay, but I
you
want
see
to
the
curl.
photos?
That's what I said.
You
I
saw the
want
photos.
To.
All the girls were like, "Oh my god, Christina!"
See, she doesn't listen to me.
And all of them were straight, so it was like, "This is like wasting my hair on these women."
Let me curl your
it's
hair.
okay.
I want it like super girly, not just the
like
ends.
Claudia's hair.
No. I can't do ringlets that small, but I want to give some good body to your hair, like from the top.
No,
to
it
the-
looked great.
You did the ends.
I had my hair.
I
had-
remember. I helped you. You did the ends. I want to curl
the whole
Let me
thing. It's a
get that-
difference, dude. There is a fucking difference. Trust me, I
Like,
really
you
do
want my hair to be like that?
No, but it just like it goes. It doesn't go like a fro. She's not gonna make
Okay,
a fro.
I don't know what we're talking about right now. Okay, explain.
I just want to curl your hair. That's it. That's all I said. That's all I want. Let me just
How
curl
about
your
when
hair.
we get 1,000 subscribers?
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
It is
Calm down. Can
in
we just
80
leave it?
years.
No, let's make it like
All of them will be
Let's make it
spam.
200.
100.
200.
We have.
How many subscribers do we have?
We have 45.
Oh, we got this. Yeah, dude, don't trip.
No, on Instagram. But on YouTube, we have like 15. It's really
You know what I
hard
really
on
wish?
YouTube.
I really wish that links worked in the comments or the description of IG
It
posts.
doesn't.
I know it doesn't. That's why I'm saying
people
I really.
use-
Just the name.
I said I really wish this worked, and you're like, it doesn't. I'm like, I know. That's what I just said. You do this to me all the time.
You do this
I
too.
really wish the sky was purple. It's not. I know that. That's why I'm saying I wish it was.
I told her Samantha, like half the time when she's still talking, I'm like,
She zones out.
coo, and then like I tune back in. Like,
Oh, welcome to my personal hell.
like I'm like, yeah, I'm all about it. Yeah, what are you talking about? So,
Oh, any other segments? What do we?
well, Gary than that. Okay, so what's the verdict? Am I gayer than Donna?
If
or-
I had to
Yeah.
vote, I would say Donna just because of the haircut.
Okay.
Just because.
Okay,
But
that's fine.
I don't know her. She may be sweet as pie. And then I would be like, okay, yeah, Christina, you're gayer. But
But you know
Me
both
that I know
of us
her,
now.
I think you're gayer.
Is it
Okay.
because of woodworking? Is it like the whole package, or is it just it's like visually? She doesn't have like a manly voice.
She doesn't. No, I think it's a whole package.
you
dude.
kind of.
Do I have a
you
manly
lower
voice?
You have
voice.
not a manly voice, but you have a very like no, I'm right kind of like.
Damn!
Yeah, dude.
That
I'm sorry.
is perfect how you described that.
I
want them- because every time I get closer, I'm really serious.
No, but it's not like in a bitch way either, you know. But it's just
Oh.
like you just kind of like to the point where you're just like,
Damn.
no,
You're very
don't do that.
decisive. You're very
Yeah.
exact.
Do that, boy.
Yeah, like it's like when we were like doing the measurements, you were like, no, I gotta do it again. No, I gotta check it twice. You know, like you're very like.
Oh my
that.
god, I sound like a bitch.
I mean, kind. No, I'm kidding.
But there was times in class where like I thought I was doing it right.
Yeah, she was totally not. Yeah, but
I
I
just
mean,
have conviction.
no, but I mean, you tried, and not like me. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm just gonna do it once. Like, fuck
Yeah,
it. You know, I was very like, fuck
Rosa's
it.
great. Like I think we like compliment each other
Yeah,
really well.
because
Yeah.
like I would be like, dude, fuck it. Like my drawer didn't fit into my box for my cabinet, and I was just like, dude, I don't even care. And then Tim was like, it's fine. I'm gonna give you the points anyways. I know you did it.
No, and then I was like, dude, let's fix it. Like
And I was
you're
just
gonna
like,
use
no.
it.
And I was
No,
like,
I was like,
I'm
no,
not.
come on, let's fix it.
yeah, and then she was very like, I'm gonna check shit twice. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do, and I'm just like, oh, Christina, like
Yeah,
you're gonna
'cause-
take another week to finish this.
Okay, so the verdict is
You're
I'm
gayer.
I'm gayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
What that? wins her?
I'm gayer than that chick that you just saw.
Okay. Yeah, just because she's more like, fuck it. Like, I don't know. She's very
like man mentality. I feel like that's what really sets you apart. Like, is the way that you think.
Yeah, for sure.
The way that you think, how you interpret stuff, how you react to stuff. I feel like it's much differently than how women do.
Yeah, yeah. And then the whole talk earlier about how you took it to offense where it's like, so now you're going to move out. It's kind of like a guy saying like, oh, so now you're talking to somebody else. You know?
Damn.
Yeah. Like, because
Okay.
I had that where it's like, oh, so now you're going to go somewhere. Like, dude, like, I just got here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just very like, huh? Like, you just get like super off guard.
That's our owner, by the way.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, we
She
got
just walked
10
around the
minutes. I
corner.
want to talk about like the new year.
Yes. Oh no, that was gonna be our last one. Okay,
Nice.
so I'm gayer than that
My friend.
man.
Christina just makes a list. It's great. Like this list that won't ever do anything but just gayer than so and so.
Yeah.
Gayer than so and so.
Yeah.
Gayer than so and so.
Okay, ready? So we've got 10 minutes. Okay, so obviously New Year's is coming
Yes.
tomorrow night. When we post this, it will be that night. So New Year's resolutions we've talked about in previous podcasts, but let's it's tomorrow, like so it's nice and
A little
fresh. And
reminder.
how about Rosa?
Start us
Let's-
off.
New Year's resolutions.
I
What
know
do you
this is gonna get
Dude, 2019.
Okay, so I told myself that so I really like admire the fact that you guys like I didn't know so much about you about how you do your own thing, but I like how you guys are like 30 and you guys I know it might not seem like it to you guys, but it seems like you guys know what you want or how you guys know each other.
Oh my God, we seem put together to the
yeah,
outside
for sure,
world.
for
Holy
sure.
shit.
I know, and
This
don't
is
get me
weird.
wrong. Like you probably aren't, and that's fine, But like you come off as, especially you, like because I know you more.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go here, and I just went to New York, and I did this, and I did that. Like I love that because it's like. It's something where, like I said, like earlier, where it's like you say all of this stuff, but you don't do it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why? It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It's
all talk.
It's all talk until
Yeah.
you actually do it. So, like me just coming in here, seeing that you guys are like in it to win it with this
Aw.
podcast, like I think it's awesome.
We're trying, by the way. We're
No, yeah,
trying.
for sure.
So,
I think in the new year, I'm going to take over the Instagram account just to like for a month and see.
Oh,
Change it
hey
up.
guys, we've got that recorded now.
Yeah.
Amanda, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, okay, so like for my New Year's resolution, I definitely want to travel with or without anybody. Like
Yeah.
I've decided
Don't
that.
travel with
traveling.
people. Don't travel with people.
So I was
and then
gonna,
bring me on one of
maybe
trips
maybe
too.
we'll see.
Yay.
Don't go alone, but go alone, but don't go alone. That's what I heard out of that.
No, so remember I told you that I wanted to take a train ride from San Francisco to Salt Lake City to Colorado, right? That was my
yeah.
mentality for spring break, but my friend's moving to Chico in like next month. So her mom
way up north.
Yeah, so I was like thinking her mom was like, "Why don't you just go visit Judith at Chico, And I'm like, "Dude, fuck yeah." Like I've been wanting to take a road trip like up north to like Canada. But I mean, I probably won't make it to Canada, but I'll probably take like PCH all the way to like San Jose.
Okay, a little overrated. No, trust me, I've done it, and it's very windy, and it slows you down. So you just make sure you have the time for it.
Yeah, and see,
Yeah.
okay, I'm thinking of spending a day on the road just to go. Is it too little?
I mean, it's about a 6-hour drive to San Francisco
On the 5,
and about
right.
16 hours to Portland. I know that much.
Okay.
So just use your time. It's a lot
Wisely.
of driving, and
It's a
you
lot
have
of
to
driving,
drive
especially if
slow
you do it by
because
yourself.
it's very windy up the coast. Try to split it over 2 days. I feel like just so that
Gotcha.
you know,
Yeah,
a
because
lot
I
of
was
it's one way too. Like
and I was thinking about that because I do want to see like the East Coast, like beach side, basically.
Okay.
So I do want to do that and then just drive through San Francisco and to Sacramento and then get to Chico.
That sounds nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so then
Dude,
I'm
it's
just thinking of doing that for like a day and then staying with her that night and then like going to wherever she wants to do. Like if she wants to go to Seattle, go to LA because it's going to be our spring break time.
Okay.
So yeah, just spend that time. And so that's kind of one of my goals. And then I'm going to Europe next year finally to visit my sister. I'm going to go with my parents. So other than that, dude, just like kill this next semester with like 14 units. Like just kill
Yeah.
it. Like I'm not going to be doing anything other than school and work.
Get it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rosa might be the only straight girl in her program.
Yeah,
so.
almost. Yeah, there's
Try
only
to capitalize on that, seriously.
for sure, and
Yeah.
that's what like
Yeah.
I tell my brothers all the time, and I'm like, dude, they're like fiending for a chick to come in and be like, no, and I'm like the biggest no.
Yeah.
So I think I got
Okay.
you know. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Sweet.
Very
Okay.
cool.
So travel more,
Kill next semester.
classes, Europe.
Yeah, And that's
Awesome.
kind of it. Like, I don't know,
Fuck yeah.
and just have like a positive mentality.
Yeah.
So I was telling her actually, like, when I dropped her off a couple days ago, where I'm just like, how everybody complains like, oh, this year was a shit or whatever. Like, no, like my year was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, like nobody in my family passed away. We're all still healthy.
That should be like
exactly
fucking blessing, dude.
Exactly, you know. And I'm like, my family's happy. I'm good. Sure, shit could have gone a little bit better, but I'm not even tripping. Like, it was a good year for you.
Yeah.
I'm not
definitely.
tripping. So next year could only get better.
There you go. There you go.
Fuck yeah.
I'm very happy to say that 2018 was very good to me, and not to be boastful, but I feel like I made that shit happen for me, and I'm very excited about that.
Yay.
I feel like I have a list that I carry with me every day, just these things I keep meaning to get to. It was like stupid shit, like my wisdom teeth finally got that almost taken care of. I went and I saw a financial advisor to talk about like retirement, talk about other options, investing.
By the way, I haven't talked to, so don't feel like
What?
pressured.
What?
Amanda's got it more put together
For sure,
in
but
terms
hey,
of
see, at least
financials
you
than
have
me.
someone around you that has that. Because I wouldn't have fucking thought that.
Well, it
Like,
doesn't
none
mean
of my
put
friends-
together. It just means that I'm starting to try to
And
figure
you're
that out.
trying.
Like they could have told me like shit. You're never gonna retire.
Yeah, you're like, figure that shit out.
Thankfully, it wasn't that bad. Thankfully, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like, I got confirmation that the path I'm taking is a good path, and getting a better understanding of what I can do to make sure that I'm financially stable down the line, hit my goals for retirement, and live the life that I want to live. I need to get a will together. It's very important to me, just to leave everything to Christina.
Who are you leaving that plant?
The plant. The plant gets it's getting
To me?
the plant is
I'm
getting
gonna
all
kill
my
it.
money,
I'm gonna
and
kill
all my
it.
money has to support the survival of that plant. You know how people leave like money to their fucking cats and shit. I just bought a $40 plant, so that's what that's about.
It's like 2 inches tall. Like
It's 7, but so what else did I have? Oh, I wanted to look into like global entry
4
pass.
more minutes, by the way.
I know. I wanted to look into the global entry pass so that I could
had that
travel
when I was
better
in Canada.
Just stuff like that to set me up. Next year, I just want to still be active as far as dating. I want to kill it at work.
Get that D.
Get that D.
Get that D.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I'll pass it over because I know you want
No,
need time to talk
keep
to.
going.
I'm good. I really just want to keep up the momentum, keep up the financial stuff. I'm like practically debt free. I've got a couple $100 on a credit card, and that's it.
Thanks, Amanda.
I want a new car
Love
next
it.
year.
I know, dude. Hey, hell yeah.
Are you getting a dog?
Ooh, I don't think so. Not here. Probably not here because of Lisa, because the dog I want is bigger than I think she would allow. And I think she would have a problem with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, we're not getting a dog then.
I like how she says we. First it was,
like,
are
fuck.
you getting a dog? Yes, we're
Because
not getting
you
a dog.
asked
not
me
going
to
to.
help like raise it.
I know, but
I'm
you
like,
can't right
yes.
now. Like,
In 4 months, I can.
okay, then we'll
Okay.
reconvene at that time.
All right. Anyways, moving on. Moving on to me. The show's about me. Okay. It's about me. It's always been about me. No, I'm joking. Great. 3 more minutes.
Okay,
Amanda.
just
Thank
go.
you.
Come on.
So 2019. Well, 2018 was very good. You fucking so rude. 2019. Obviously travel more, and I'm doing
you have
it.
that on your list. You're
got,
making it
like,
happen.
I've got like 8 trips. I'm gonna be broke.
Nice.
Great segue to try to kill my debt. Last year, I paid off my student loans,
Okay.
and I paid off 4 credit cards.
Nice.
I've got 6 more. That's okay.
Some Canadian debt.
Yes, Amanda. Thank you.
Comprehensive is the only way you're gonna win this.
I got 6 more credit cards. Kill debt, travel more.
That was
Interesting.
Denise texted you, and I saw that, and Denise texted me. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
but my phone was on silent.
and
We
Really?
need real quick. We need like a swear jar, but not a swear jar. But anytime any one of our things go off, we have to put in $1.
dude, we'd be millionaires.
Let's do
at
it.
this point.
Okay.
Or you take a shot.
Okay.
We need a drinking episode for
Man,
sure.
it doesn't. We have to. By the way, we've been
Can I be
friends
that
for
one?
7 years now.
Yeah, you can come back for
Actually,
that.
you want to come on next time?
Yeah, maybe.
We've never
She's like, I
drank
can only
together.
put up with you guys. So
She's,
much.
like, as long as there's drinking
she's
involved.
never drank with me.
That's not true. I've drank with you. You know
But
I have.
shit
Until I
face-
never
Couple-
see.
We've never gotten drunk
But
together.
shit
That would
face
just be
is
a
different.
shit show.
Well, that's gonna be
we would.
fun.
I think
Sunday,
either
Monday.
I would be crying and you'd be like yelling, or the vice versa.
That's fair. That's a fair.
Yeah, something like
and
that would
accurate
happen. Okay,
understanding
great.
of how things
So
would go.
almost there. So 2019, really, I'm like focusing on the woodworking. What's funny is actually me and Rosa were starting up sort of like a side thing. We want to be like contractors, but like more special. Like we want to do like furniture pieces. Yeah. Or custom cabinets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now it's like kind of just tailored to whatever you want, as long as it's wood related.
Yeah.
I think we can do it,
Yeah.
So right now we're just trying to get that going, but after that, I think we're just kind of going to go off of what we like.
Yeah.
Once we start getting paid for our work, I think we should just kind of figure out if we want to work for the people or just make
specialize is my personal.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's really like you can't do everything.
For sure.
And you're not
for
going to
sure.
want to do it.
And that's the thing, though. I think we're trying so many different things.
We're trying to build a
figure
portfolio.
out what we want.
Yeah.
And then, I've told this like to Rosa is like, especially we have access to like the equipment in my work. We can make anything we want. It's really the question is what fulfillment or enjoyment are we gonna like? What do we want to build to like we can make fucking chopsticks. I don't know, but like, am I gonna feel like fulfilled and enjoy making that? No, not so much, but. Maybe like the first couple of pairs because I would use them. But,
I want chopsticks.
Yeah, and but I really want to do the Etsy thing though.
I know you are really trying to
the
do
online
that.
shit because like. I mean, that's just how the world's moving towards. But anyways, but yeah, I really want to focus on that. That's actually like what I want to do. Like every time that I have free time, like I just want to be building stuff. And speaking of which, Amanda's gift should be ready by tomorrow.
Oh my god, she's been saying that for a few days
Wait,
now.
which one is that one?
I'm hoping. It wasn't put together when you were in the shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping tomorrow, but if we just drink tonight and we don't do anything, also I might not be able to go in the shop. So maybe Tuesday. So anyways, sometime next week you'll be fine. And I did ask her brother.
Yeah.
And he's like, she's really gonna like it.
Yay.
I told her even if it's bad, I have to cry to fake that I like it.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
Or if it's really
You
good.
gotta start
If it's
pretending now.
mediocre, she'll cry. If she hates it, to cry. If she loves it, to cry.
Yeah.
That way she doesn't know.
No, that makes
Yeah.
sense, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
That's-
Cool. Awesome. That's our New Year's
This
resolutions,
is the
guys.
last episode of Keep
It
Keepin for the
is.
year.
Oh my god.
2018.
We really should have had
Dude.
stats. Like
The stats are like miserable.
That's
like,
okay,
very
just so we
low.
can compare for next year.
Okay, we will.
So wait, are you guys going to leave it to 16 and now season 2?
And we'll just move on. Episode 17.
Are we gonna have
18.
seasons? That
I
sounds
think that would
super
be really
official.
cool. And
Do you
then
like
it's kind
that?
of,
Kind
you know,
of.
like
No, I
this is
just
your
wanna keep
first.
the-
When did you guys start this? Like
The episode
3 months ago?
3 months ago? 3 months ago?
4, 8, 12, 16, 4 months ago.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
More than
We've
4
been-
months
we've
ago
been at
because
this
we've skipped at least 1 week.
We've been on this for fucking 4. Like, we've been consistently looking at each other.
That's wild, dude.
She usually
Commitment.
sits over there,
That's
by the way.
commitment.
And then she
Normally
looks
far,
out
far
the
away.
window, and I face
You
that
look
way.
out the window. Damn.
For a glimmer of
joking.
hope. I'm just saying.
For a piece of
The
light.
birds are chirping outside.
And I'm like looking at a cat like I could be out there.
Speaking of which, our neighbor came, like, I saw her walk
We
to her
love our
house.
next door neighbor. She's
She's
so
very
sweet.
She goes, "Oh, Happy New Year, Happy New Year." She's like an older, like my mom. I compare all older Asian women to my
sure.
mom. They're like broken English, and I'm always like there to help. And then she's like, "Oh, can I have limes?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." She's like, "I ate all the ones on my side."
Yes.
And I go, "Yeah, that's fine. Just walk over." She's like, "Oh, thank you so much." And then I was like, "Happy New Year." She's like, "Happy New Year." She was so sweet.
We've tried.
So
We
sweet.
really have tried. Like, we have parties, but I feel like we always keep it pretty reasonable.
Oh, yeah.
But like we've given like treats to the back neighbors and the other back neighbors, and like we know
Yeah.
the neighbors on the left side of us and the right side of us. Like,
Yeah.
And
That's
it makes
always
really
nice.
bomb banana bread, and we gave.
I didn't do anything this Christmas. I feel bad, but
we
I'll
should do
just
some
make some at the
worst
beginning of the
neighbors
year and
ever.
pass it
Yeah,
out. Like,
it was great.
we're not here to be hooligans. We're 30-year-old women. Like, we're not
Yeah,
causing
we're
trouble.
like,
sure.
yeah.
So,
I mean, she's in bed by like 9:30.
oh yeah, my fave thing,
Same.
absolute
Yeah.
fave. But guys, we made
Anyways,
it. I think it's a solid way
Dude,
to
this
close
is
out the year.
This is a good episode. Okay, so this is your first time. I mean, on this. Hopefully, it will be on next episode. So, but what do you
maybe.
think?
I love it. I think it's cool. It's
great?
a nice little like conversation. It's honestly not like we're recording. I think we're just having an honest conversation.
Yeah, I just feel like we're just all friends. You
For
know,
sure.
I mean, you and I are friends,
Yeah.
but with her roommates, that's how she introduces me to her friends.
It's funny.
By the
She
way.
says
She's
this
my
all
roommate.
the time.
She's my roommate.
But I
says this
mean-
all the time.
I don't know. It's true. It's a fact. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you guys could still be friends too.
Yeah, Amanda. We can still be
Interesting.
friends.
If my friend
We
asked
can
me
still hang
questions
out
like a friend
outside.
would, then maybe.
You're still on that.
Jesus.
Anyways, so we'll end it here, guys.
I think
so,
we need to end like every episode apologizing to our fans. Hey, sorry
just-
guys, that was a real shit show, but
It was great. we had Rosa on there.
Oh, yeah,
and,
it was
you know, hopefully she'll be on more episodes. And anyways, but
next guests actually aren't they going to be Melly and Luce?
yes, Melly and Luz are like day one OG fans. They're the ones that text us like, hey, like hurry up and post. Like I can't start my Monday without it.
That's
like
so
that's
cute.
They're really
dude.
adorable.
Like Melly just loves us. Like loves our
awesome.
banter, and I just. Yeah,
hope.
it's great. It's great. So we'll have them on hopefully first episode of next year.
Yeah, that'd be nice to start off the new year with them.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, sweet.
Sweet. All right. Well, our sign off is really gay, by the way.
She should join us in it.
Yeah.
Okay, just follow along. You'll catch on.
Okay. So
Super complicated.
well, like and subscribe, comment, guys. You know, we appreciate the support, but please
Yes.
send links to your friends and shit.
Tell
and
us
your
how
mom
we
and your
brighten
dad.
your day, or tell us how we just ruin your soul. Either way.
Yeah, like if anything, we'll keep the banter up. I'll roast Amanda a bit more.
We'll keep
next
the
year.
seriousness down.
Yeah,
And,
but anyways, but
always,
thank you guys, and as always,
keep keeping.
Hey.